It's girl talk.
Why do you have to lie about that?
Is this true?
With you and
my sister, none other than TT Torrez, right here.
So, as promised, she is on the phone lines. Emily B, Fabolous ex-girlfriend, the mother of his son, and the cast member of Love and Hip Hop, which airs on VH1 every Monday night at 9 p.m. Let's bring her up. Hey, Emily.
Hi.
It's good to have you on the show. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, it's Emily B from Love and Hip Hop. It's TT Torrez. Let's give her a round of applause. Girl, you look so good this season. Do you see my tweets? I love it.
You know I follow you.
I love the fashion. Look, you are on point this season, and I love the fact that you are just natural in terms of like barely no makeup. Do you wear makeup or just a little bit?
I definitely wear makeup. I'm definitely have to have lashes or I'll look sleepy.
But it looks like it's light though. Yeah, it looks like it's
Thank
light.
you.
It's not all caked up and whatnot. It looks good.
Thank you. I watched myself last year. I was like, ooh, I got to step it up a little bit. You know, when you're doing it for the first time around, you know, you really don't realize that millions of people are going to watch the show. So this year I came back. I was like, maybe I could throw on some clothes this season.
Yeah.
I just put a little more effort into it this time around. That's all.
Yeah. When I talked to you last season, you were like, I don't know. I look like a deer in the headlights. I'm not used to all of this. You were really apprehensive about coming back. What made you really want to get back out there?
I just wanted to show growth. You know, I didn't like how it ended. You know, it was kind of weird. Like people didn't really understand. People didn't know what I was going to do. So when I finally decided that, you know, I was going to move forward and, you know, move out on my own, you know, I wanted people to take that journey with me. And I wanted to show growth, and that's why I came back. And this time around, you know, I'm a little more aware of, you know, of being on a reality show, and I know how it goes. So I'm not a rookie anymore. So I came in and knowing what I wanted to get out of it, and I did. At the end of the day, it's business. That's all.
Yeah. So on Monday's episode, you said that this is actually your first time living on your own. Explain it, because you're 30 years old.
Yeah, I had my daughter at I got pregnant at 16, and I moved in with him when I was 16 years old, which is a lot for. I was a little girl, you know, and I met Fab a few months after that relationship ended. It was just I've really never been on my own as an adult.
Yeah.
And so this is the first time in my life where I'm living on my own, and I have to say it feels good and it feels great. I put the key in my door every day, and I feel great about it. Yeah. And it's the best decision I've made.
Yeah. Do you still live in New York?
Yeah, I live in Jersey.
Okay.
I live in Jersey.
All right. So listen. I love the fact that you have a friend like Chrissy in your life. I felt like the conversation at dinner between you and Chrissy was so on point. And I felt like she said the words you needed to hear in regards to you loving yourself more than John, a.k.a. Fab.
That's my big sister.
Girl, I know you love that man, John. Girl.
No. I'm just going to say, it's like, you know, love doesn't go away. You know, I try to fight my feelings for a long time, and, you know, it just doesn't go away. But sometimes, you know, you have, like she said, you got to love you more, and that's what I did. I let go, and it was for the better. It was definitely for the better. Everything has changed in my life, and everything has been for the better because of that.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. We all have that one man, and we've all been in your shoes when we love that man to the core. I mean, you know, so it's not going to be an easy transition. Like, you're going to have those up and down moments.
You're going to have moments of weakness, and I'm human, and I had a few breakdowns. I said I wasn't going to cry this season, but every time, talking to someone like Chrissy, who I'm so close to, and it was just like her words to me, like I felt those words to me, like you have to love you more, and that's really why I cried, because it was such a difficult decision for me, and it was hard, and to have to play it out on national TV with the cameras, it's not easy, you know. So a lot of my emotions are just because people are watching, and I didn't know how to handle it, you know. When Chrissy had that fight and you see me crying at the end, it wasn't because of what she told me, it's because of embarrassment. I was humiliated.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, millions of people are going to see this, and I'm going to be judged by it. But you know what? It is what it is. Yeah. And I had an emotional moment, but, you know, I'm human.
Yeah. But can I tell you, I respect Chrissy for giving her that beat down, because that's what I wanted my homegirls to do. Like, my homegirls are like that. They would have tried to stomp her through the hotel room. Like,
I had a few other girlfriends was like, honey, she better be glad I wasn't there. I'm like, yo, we chill out. Like, I don't want to, you know, I didn't want to, Love and Hip Hop, I didn't want it to be Bad Girls Club or one of them shows where, you know, the girls are just always fighting, because that's not what we about. But we you know, she had a moment where she had to, you know,
she had to get in that ass. Yeah,
it's a few more fights coming too. FYI.
I know. I talked to Yandy earlier, and Yandy told me the deal. All right, so let's go into a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk some more about Love and Hip Hop and actually Fab's reaction. I want to know how he felt about it all. Okay, so Emily, hang on to the phone lines. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Emily B from Love and Hip Hop.
It's girl talk.
Why do you have to lie about that?
Is this true?
With you and
My sister, none other than Torrez, right here.
iPower 92.1.
The Lodge.
Girl Talking. Yep, if you are just tuning in, we're Girl Talking with Emily B from Love and Hip Hop, and it airs every Monday night at 9 p.m. on VH1. So let's get back to the Kimbella beatdown, Emily. How did you go to Fab with the situation? I know, obviously, you had to tell him it came out before it actually aired. And
yeah, of course. I address, everything that happens on the show with him. I talk to him about it. You know, it's going to be on TV. People are going to ask him about it. So I let him know what's going on in the show. And, you know, I did ask him about it. And he was real with me. You know, it was 3 years ago. Me and him at the time when I asked him, we were not together. So, you know, I just told him to be honest with me, and he was. And I respect that more than him beating around the bush and lying to me. You know, just keep it real with me. Tell me what it is, and so I know how to handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he did. He said they never dated. He said he slept with her, and that's all it was.
Yeah, but
it's not a good thing, but it's life.
And listen, man, dealing with the industry, man, is not easy, because they are constantly getting chocha thrown at them.
Exactly. I remember times when I've been with him and women are like lurking around the section, just ready to be
care.
kicked.
Yeah.
No, but you know, people said to me like, "Why are you mad at Kimbella?" Honestly, I'm not mad at her. You'll get to see the show, you know, as the episodes go on. I never put the blame on her. I put the blame on both of them. But what I was saying to her is just like, okay, women like you make it too easy for men like this. You know, like, you don't know anything about him. You don't have any type of relationship with him, and you just opening your legs to him. Like, it was just, it's not right, you know, and there's a lot of women out there like that. But like she said, she was single, and, you know,
and she made, I don't care, but she made Jewels look crazy. Like, if I was Jewels, I'd be like, really? You're going to air that out on national television?
I think going in, he knew about it. I think she had told him or whatever, but I don't think he expected her to say it on national TV, no. I don't think, you know, I don't know what's going on with that, but, I'm sure he's a little bit embarrassed about it, because that's that's the mother of your child. Like, and a lot of people are looking at her crazy.
Yeah. So where do you and Fabolous, as you call him, John, where do you and John stand right now? Because
we cool.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I see you guys on the blogs together, like, you know.
We cool. I mean, we cool. I'm trying to, you know, I still live on my own. I'm still doing my thing. I didn't run back like people were saying. Oh, because you see me in a picture with him, you think, oh, she's running back. No, we're in a totally different space now. It's a whole different dynamic between me and him, and we cool. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You gotta watch the show.
Do y'all still have sex with each other?
No.
Okay.
You gotta watch the show. Maybe you'll see a guest appearance or two from him, but you gotta watch the show.
Okay. But at the end of the day, you guys have 2 children together, because like your oldest daughter grew up knowing him as stepdad.
So he loves her, and they have a wonderful relationship, and that was the hardest part, me having to, you know, tell her that, and because I never want to, you know, I never wanted her to be affected by my relationship, so that was the hardest part. And just because it's not just breaking up with me, it's breaking up with my daughter too, you know. And I wanted her to know, like, just because my relationship changes with him doesn't mean that yours has to, because he still loves you. And it has it, and I think it only made their relationship stronger, because he he goes the extra mile now for the kids.
Yeah.
So,
and I love your daughter. I love your relationship with your daughter. It's just so important.
thank you so much. It's so important to me. Like, she's number one in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I had to realize that. Like, my kids are way, like, they're my number one priority.
Yeah. Yeah. How does your older daughter, because she is of age to understand, how does she feel about you being on Love and Hip Hop?
It's like, all the kids in her, she's in 8th grade, so all the kids in her school are like reality fiends.
Yeah.
They watch it all the time. And, I told her, it's going to be some good days, going to be some bad days. Sometimes people are going to talk about me, and sometimes people are not. You just have to take the good with the bad. And she's just like, you know what? I don't care what people think. And she's gotten really affected by it. She's like, whatever. And I'm very, I go to her school all the time, and I'm very in touch with her, her teachers, and so they know me.
Yeah.
So she don't really have to worry about anything.
Yeah. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Emily B from Love and Hip Hop. Before we transition from, family and John, a.k.a. Fab, let me just say this. This is some advice somebody gave me. When you stop loving that man is when your healing is going to happen. When you stop loving that man is when your healing is going to happen. So let those words digest with you for a little bit while we go into commercial break, okay? Everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Emily B from Love and Hip Hop. We'll be back.
It's girl talk
Why do you have to lie about that? Is this true?
with you and
My sister, none other than TT Torrez, right
on
here.
iPower 92.1.
The Lodge.
Talking. Yep. If you are just tuning in, we're talking to Emily B from Love and Hip Hop. Make sure you guys check out the show Monday night at 9 p.m. on VH1. So let's talk about Samaya. I see Samaya came to you for some fashion tips, but she didn't end up rocking none of the clothes. I mean, what's up with that? By the way, I thought all the outfits you picked out were hot.
Thank you. I went and I pulled clothes for her. I pulled her some hot stuff, but she really wasn't comfortable with anything I picked out for her. I picked out crazy shoes and accessories, but, she's more into costume. Like, she wants to wear, like, costume kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm not a costume designer, Samaya. I can't help you there. When she had her wardrobe malfunction, I was just like, oh my God. Thank God I didn't do this.
You didn't want that blame, right?
No, but I will say this, Samaya has really stepped it up this season. Her shoes are on point. She's stepped it up a whole lot. I'm proud of her.
Yeah. Where
But
are
she's
you?
determined.
Yeah. She seems like she has it a bit more together this season, although I think she's still a little corny. I like her a lot better this season than I did on the previous season. Where are you at in terms of you and Olivia's relationship?
Well, Olivia, me and her are cool. We both agree to disagree on the situations. I think me and her were in similar situations, but just someone was in denial about hers, but whatever. I put mine on the table, and she really didn't want to address hers, so it's whatever. We're on a reality show. We have to do the show, so we both agreed to disagree, and I actually like her a lot, and we're cool.
What about Yandy?
Yandy.
Yandy was the one who brought Kimbella into the circle, and
you know what? I don't know Yandy like that. I can't really call her. I can't even. I don't know her personally, and I haven't really shot enough scenes with her to even really know the type of person she is. It's strange, but we'll see how that plays out. We still filming, right?
y'all still filming now?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you need to bring your butt to VA and film in your hometown. Hint, hint. Well, look.
We are still filming, so I don't even know how this is going to end. I have no idea what's in store. Like, the drama isn't even over, so we'll see how it plays out.
Wow. Well, look, I love you, Emily. I really do.
Thank you, Kiki.
Like, I wish you the best, man, and I hope that you find happiness, even if it's not with John. I'm all for if you want to work it out with your man and that's the one you love, then you put all you can in working it out, as long as he's putting that same effort in.
No,
but
I will say this. I wouldn't. I'm not going to make any bad decisions in my life anymore, and all I want is respect, and until I get that respect, then nothing's going to change. So It is what it is, but I'll be back after the show, after the season finale. I'll call you back so we can talk about it.
Yes, please. You have to stay in touch with me.
I will. I'm going to come in. I'm always in Virginia, so I'm going to come by and visit you one day.
Yes, you have to. Or I'm going to stop by one of these events in New York and hunt you down and make you come on the show or something. But look, Mama, I wish you well on everything. Keep the fashion going. And like I said, I wish you happiness. I know it kind of started off rough, but I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, my line is coming out fall 2012, so look out for that. I'll make sure to send you a few pieces.
Okay, great, good. And make sure you follow her on Twitter, Emily B on Twitter. And do you have a website, Emily?
Yes, it's IamEmilyB.com.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mama.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Phoebe.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.